Hello everyone, welcome to episode 27 of this series. In the last episode, in the last 4 episodes, we have been working on that. I mean, it's finished, it's working. It's been very helpful. I've managed to get mending on the pickaxe, my elytra, and the trident, which is actually very important. I still need to get it on the armor, but I have gotten thorns free on all parts of my armor. The only bit that's not nice is the fire protection. I'd rather just have flat prot 4, but who knows. Now, you may or may not notice a rather large outlier. Something new here. So a wandering trader came by, while I was doing some stuff, and overnight, one of the llamas died and the other one broke free. So we managed to save this one. I think the wandering trader's fucked off now. But yeah. Now, in between the past couple of episodes, I have done a couple of things. The first that I mentioned was the armor and the enchantment stuff. The other one was I have gathered, first of all, we've got a nice bit of glass. Second of all, we've got a metric fuck ton of sand in preparation for draining the ocean monument. I went to a desert. It's not too far from here. And I essentially just got 10 shulker boxes worth of shulker boxes. Now, I did mean to go and get more shulker shells, but I'll probably do that later, since right now we do only have one shulker box available to us. Something else that I did was I went on a pretty hefty mining trip. So if you can remember, last episode we were running rather low on a few things. Yeah, I think we're doing okay now. Especially on the iron front. There was this really big continuous cave system that ran straight through a rather large iron ore vein. That was so helpful. We also did get a few more micro blocks, and some husk heads. It's nice to have. Haven't got a use for them yet, but nice to have them. Did just see flowering azalea leaves. I forgot we got those. I would very much like to have more of them. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to get the cactus farm done. And we are also going to get a bridge done, which will be in the same block palette as that one. But it's going to be a straight bridge, and it's going to go from there over to there. Because I don't want to make another curved bridge. I will genuinely keel over and die if I have like a nice straight bridge going from here directly over to there. I think that would be quite nice. I think it would also just help tie this area together a little bit, like private dock. There's the bridge on the outset. There's another bridge being an entrance-exit. I think it would look quite nice. Now, what we're going to do first is the bridge. Then we're going to do the cactus farm. Now, depending on how long it takes me to do the bridge, we might not get time to do this, but I would also like to go and raid the ocean monument. So that really soon we can drain it and get a guardian farm set up there, and then start turning that area into an industrial district. I think first things that we're making are definitely an iron farm, a gold farm, the guardian farm, obviously, a gunpowder farm in some way. I think is also necessary because we keep running out, and I keep having to go on like a killing spree. So we're definitely gonna get on with that. But that probably won't be for a few episodes. So yeah, so I'm going to get together the blocks I'm going to be using for this. which it's literally the exact same palette. Andesite, cobble, azalea leaves, spruce wood, lanterns, different types of deep slate, and moss carpet. That's literally it. So yeah, so we gotta go on with that now. Oh, also, real quick, something that I should mention. I've made the decision not to go to update the world to 1.19 until Optifine 1.19 releases. I just really don't want to play without Optifine. I always forget how, like, annoying it is not to have, like... Whoop, that's the wrong key. I always forget how annoying it is not to have zoom, or let alone just some of the, like, stability and performance benefits that Optifine gives. So, up until that releases, we're just gonna chill on 1.18. I'm quite content, you know. But we will absolutely upgrade to 1.19 the second that we can. Even if it's an alpha version of Optifine, we are going to 1.19. Because I really want to use some of the new blocks. Yeah, just forgot to mention that, so I thought I'd mention it here. Change to building that fucking trading hall. I mean, the trading hall looks great, but that legitimately took way too long. It's nice to be building another bridge. Granted, I still need to get in the habit of using it, but another bridge is nice either way. We're just using, as I think I mentioned, we're just using the exact same palette and, I guess, design as the other bridge we made. I just like it, and I think having them look identical in palette will look quite nice. It was a hell of a lot easier to build a straight bridge, though. That curved bridge was a fucking nightmare. I mean, it looks okay, but like... was this so much easier? It was also a hell of a lot easier because of the conduit. Because that is up and running. I didn't have to worry about air at all when I was down building like the support pillars and putting in the glow lichen. Very glad we got a max conduit in. Will say, I think I prefer the general look of the bridge on the curved one, but I think that's just because as a result of the curved one being longer and this one that we're currently making being a lot shorter, it's the arch doesn't go as smoothly as I would have liked. Whereas with the other one, nice gentle rise, stays at that level, nice gentle dip. That looked quite nice. This is still nice, but I also prefer how the barriers or walls on the on the actual bridge itself look on the longer curved one. Don't know why. I just again, I think it might be part of the fact that there are a lot more flat areas on the longer one, so you could properly stretch the barriers out. Maybe. We're gonna go with that. That's the best explanation I have right now. As usual, put glow lichen on the underside of it. I just think it helps light it up, and I think it looks quite cool. Not that you exactly need light down there, but I like it all the same. Okay, so where the fuck are you? There you are. Okay, so that is bridge number 2, all built. Substantially quicker than the first bridge, I will say. Helped greatly by the fact I already had the palette and the general style figured out. But yeah, so that's the other bridge done. Didn't take us too long at all. I'm quite happy with that. Now I'm going to work on getting the, getting A cactus farm set up. I kind of want to put it over here with the bamboo and the, anything else? No? Okay. Oh, well, that's a bit west. I kind of want to put it over here with the bamboo and, sugarcane. So I might make a similar building, sit it here, because the cactus farm isn't so much long as it is wide. It's very square sort of shape. To be honest, I'll probably use the same building palette, actually. This is somewhat nice for farms. And I do really like the flooring. The fully oxidized copper goes really nicely with warped logs. Or stem, even. Fuck it, I'm calling them logs. So yeah, so we're gonna go on with that now. Just real quick. Okay, you're fine. You could do with a little bit more spreading. You're probably, yep, completely out. This is the concern here. We are running out of bottles, and as a result, some things are getting like stuck inside of the dispensers. I mean, that's not going to be an issue once everything's empty, but you know, just like for now, a little bit annoying. Whoop. But we've got plenty of honeycomb and stuff, so we're you know, hey, chill out. So we are perfectly fine for the minute in terms of bee resources. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and figure out a place to put the cactus farm. Okay, so I've taken the time to dig out the area for the cactus farm. I did originally plan on layering them. However, I sort of realized that would probably be less efficient because there's more of a chance of cactus to land on cactus. With this method, I'm going to put fences in between all of the blocks of cactus down this row so that when they grow, they'll automatically break and the cactus will pop off. And then it will land in a water stream below. And that water stream will take it to a storage system, and then I will have, well, it will take it to a hopper system, which will lead to a hopper minecart, which will bring it up to a storage system up here. And I'm going to have a big window looking in on the cactus farm. Now, in terms of block palette, it is going to be identical to this, which is quite nice. Something that I do still need to plan out, though, is where the... because we need a little bit of an entrance so that we can actually get to the fucking farm and get to the area where the shit is. So, I mean... oh yeah, just line it up with this. See? That's not lined up at all. Well... I'm gonna shuffle this over one so that it's all lined up. God fucking damn it. Okay. Right, so if that's nicely lined up, if I shuffle that over by one, both will be 2 out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle this over by 1. And once I've done that, we'll just jump right into a time lapse of me. I like hearing the pistons go. We'll jump. Okay, we'll jump right into a time lapse of us just building it. In that time, I will also probably gather some of the resources, like the andesite and stone for the roof, the dark oak for that, spruce trapdoors, regular oak, that sort of thing. So yeah, so we will get on with that now. this, to absolutely no one's surprise, was a lot more difficult than I had priorly anticipated. I expected it would be very quick, very easy, get it done in one episode. Half an episode even, because we spent the first half doing the bridge. No, spoiler alert, we don't manage to finish it this episode. As with most of my builds, I end up needing more time than I expect. But we're just going with the exact same palette that I used for the cactus and sugarcane farm. Not cactus, bamboo and sugarcane farm, sorry. Again, it's just a nice palette, it matches, and it looks good considering that they are like nose to nose. What was a little bit of a pain in the ass was I ended up having to shuffle everything back a couple of blocks in order to make sure that I could get all the redstone in. That was a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, rejiggling the roof so that I could fit all the redstone in was another pain in the ass, but we don't do that in this episode, thankfully. No, that's episode 29, I think. Yes, we're gonna go with that. But yeah, this is just a very simple cactus farm design. Nothing like, I haven't hooked it up with an auto smelter, so I have an XP farm whenever I need it. Just your basic, couple of collection systems, basic hopper minecart unloader that we've used on literally every other redstone project that I've made so far. It's just nice, it's compact, and it works well. But yeah, so what happens is as you can see, you've got like all of these little squares with torches on them. Those will be replaced with sand and a block underneath to hold up the sand, and then on top of the sand we will plant a cactus. And then in between two of the blocks, which is actually why it's quite nice that we've got an even number, because it means I only need 2 rows of fences. Because the way cactus grows is that if it grows and then is if there's a block where it's trying to grow, it will grow and then instantly I haven't explained that well. The way cactus grows is it grows in a pillar up to 3 blocks. If there is a block directly next to, not diagonally, it's fine with diagonal ones, but if there is a block directly next to any block of the cactus, it will break. So by placing a fence post or a fence gate or anything like that, 1 block higher than where you first placed the cactus, the second it grows, it will break. Then you have water streams in the pit below that put it to a transfer system. Boom. There's your cactus farm. I just made it stupidly overcomplicated because, is it really a farm if I don't overcomplicate it? It's, it's like par for the course these days. But as you can see, this water system is basically identical to the one we used in the skeleton farm, where you have water pushing into a little channel with signs to keep the water from actually flowing into the channel, and then having a water bucket or stream even on each side pushing anything that lands in that channel towards the middle, and then having that funnel into a pit. Except in this time we've used a hopper because it's items, so we don't really need a pit. The cactus farm might seem a little bit unnecessary, but we're going to probably need a lot of dyes in the future because I want to use concrete for quite a few builds, and Cactus is one of the few farms that I can get set up fairly easily and fairly quickly. A lot of other ones, you really do need just a fuck ton of the flowers, or a fuck ton of lapis or beetroot, depending on, which one you're going for. It is kind of annoying that you can't... There's a trick with 2-block high flowers. If you bone meal the top block, you get... It basically duplicates itself. It will drop the flower, but it won't break the flower. So you can keep bone mealing it, keep duplicating it, and you've got, boom, a lot of flowers. Like with roses, boom, there's a load of red dye. Peonies, boom, there's a load of what? Magenta or pink dye? I don't remember what peonies give. But that doesn't work with single block flowers like dandelions or poppies or lily of the valleys. Those you have to guard and find. Granted, with stuff like white dye, we've got bone meal. Black dye, we can just get ink sacs. Brown dye, I can set up a cocoa bean farm. The grey dyes I can make with white and black. Green dyes, we have the cactus farm. Blue dyes, we have a load of lapis. Red dyes, roses. I think that's all the dyes you need. You can make lime green with cactus and white. You can make cyan with lime and light blue, I believe. It's been a while since I've made cyan. We actually... Yellow. Where are we getting yellow from? Dandelions. Nope. Sunflowers. There we go. Okay, so actually... We have plenty of lapis, so we don't need to worry about blue dye. We have a bone farm, so we don't need to worry about white dye. We could try and set up a squid farm, so we don't have to worry about black dye. We can set up a cocoa bean farm, so we don't need to worry about brown dye. We can use the flower trick for pink or magenta, again, don't remember which one, red and yellow dye. And that should be it all sorted. Actually, another plant farm while I'm on the topic. Another plant farm that I do want to make is a glow lichen farm, but you need a lot of bone meal for that. So I'm probably, like, you can also make a moss farm, which I think would be incredibly helpful. So that's definitely, both of those are going to be in the industrial district. I've, yeah. If it wasn't aware by now, I record the episode about 2 weeks in advance, and then I record the voiceovers either a week or a few days before the episode releases. So by the time I'm doing the voiceovers, I'm already like 2 episodes ahead in recording. It makes things interesting, I'll put it that way. Like for me, I've already drained the ocean monument. Took a ridiculous amount of time, but I've done it. And you guys will see that in episode 30, I believe. Yes, episode 30. I should also probably actually explain this redstone. Okay, so it's basically what I had for the super smelter, where there's a detector rail linked up to a bunch of repeaters, which then go to power the powered rail that sends the minecart back on its way. Except that this time, I don't have anywhere near as much repeaters. because we really don't need it because it's a cactus farm, not like a heavy-duty super smelter. That's basically it. That's literally this entire thing. Okay, so the mechanics, the actual redstone portion is in place, and it is working great. What we are going to do is we are going to call it there for this episode, because I'm a little bit concerned that, you know, we also have to fit in the bridge building, and I don't necessarily want to do like 4 over 35-minute episodes in a row. 5, actually, thinking about it now. So we're going to call it there for the day. I will probably... Okay, what I'm going to do is next episode, we are going to start off with raiding the monument. If we have time after raiding the monument to come back here and finish it, we will. If not, I will do it in episode 47. Because to be honest, having built that, and now that in a row, I need a break. I need to go fight something. So we are going to do that. So yeah, so that's where we're going to call it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.